Simon and Jodie, thanks for coming on the Business Advisory Show. Welcome. How are you today?
Very good, thanks, Mark.
Good. Fantastic. We've got a few things to cover here, so we'll kick off first and foremost with some of these awards that you and your firm have been recognised for in the last couple of years. Firstly, the 2018 Best Practice State Award, the Firm of the Year for 2018. Tell us a little bit about your business. Where is it, and your own take on why you might have achieved that award?
We're located down at Phillip Island. Practices tax and accounting services mainly for small, medium-sized businesses, a lot of micro businesses, tradies, etc. like that. And we've, last few years, completely changed the structure and how we work and the packages we're doing in helping organise small businesses and get themselves organised together, like trying to streamline their systems, etc. And trying to move away just from doing tax returns into helping organise themselves.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and how important is it today for a small business owner to not only have a good relationship with their accounting and bookkeeping professionals, but also to ask for business advice from those experts as well?
Well, a lot of times we seem to be more social workers sometimes, because a lot of people in small businesses are struggling with payments or various things, and they need help in those areas. So you've got to really get down close with them and find out their real problems. So whether it's meeting home loans, school fees or whatever, and see what goals they've got and see if we can help them reach those and restructure, first to get their business bookkeeping organised so they know if they're making money or not, and then try and help them towards making some more money or finding out their problems.
Yeah, fantastic. And so the 2018 Firm of the Year for Victoria, which is great that it's a smaller firm and not a 3, 4, 5, 6 partner firm. What are the virtues of the year that you had? What were the arduous challenges of 2018, looking back, that created that recognition and that award? What did you go through, and what are the important things that business owners might not, necessarily also be aware of for themselves?
I know during that year we did move offices, and we had a change of staffing to. We moved through a few staff in getting new systems, and we had a lot of headaches that year, but we still did manage to increase our profits by 20 or 30%, and by restructuring, offering some new services and that. So internally we went through a lot, and I was quite surprised at the end of the year that we still performed so well. And I thought, we're going to have a really bad year this year. Then looking back on it, we did all right. Yeah.
And I think we went more cloud-based, and I think once we embraced it, changed a few team members, and the cloud-based made things a lot quicker and easier for us, so then we could move on to the next easier.
Yeah, and just on that, Jodie, and how important is it for the founder or the senior partner in a business to encourage and challenge the next generation or the managerial talent such as yourself to really help with the journey of change management and transitioning to better cloud technology?
Yeah, how easy is it? Was it?
Well, how important is it to engage your team members? And
yeah, it's hard. It's crucial. Yeah. If they don't want to do the change and embrace it and love it, and not scared of it, it's a losing battle if you can't. And that's, I think, how we can coach our clients too. We've done it. We've been through the hard yards, but if you don't, it's going to get harder.
Make it less and less competitive in getting left behind.
Yeah.
I just want to highlight this one here. This is pretty special. It's the State Award in Victoria, which is a big place. Xero Firm of the Year for 2019. Tell us about Xero and why you've won this award. What are the funky things and the interesting things that you can do in that platform and can actually do for clients as well?
We do everything on Xero. Personally, I'm not in the office this last year very much, but I did everything on my phone still, in hospices, in appointments, whatnot. And I think it's just by walking the talk, you're teaching clients that you don't have to sit in an office, in a desk, wherever you are, smoko, whatever. It's all on your phone.
Do you think that's a really big change for the industry, that you were not in the office much and you referenced doing a lot of the business work for your clients on your phone?
Yes. Yes, huge.
Yeah.
And that's how I can show them, look, this is how easy it is, this is what you do, you don't need the latest, fanciest laptop, desktop, whatever, yeah. Just
Do you think that's actually an advantage too, as an advisor to small business and medium business, that if you're demonstrating on your phone, you're also demonstrating that you're tech savvy and you're modernistic as well?
Yeah, more approachable. I think they trust you more because they see you doing it and you can just show you how they would be doing it on the couch at night or in the car waiting for the kids, whatever. I think it's just approachable, so I think then they'll be more honest with you and they'll do it because it's easier.
And what about building a team, Simon? You and Jodie, you're in a small catchment at Phillip Island, but of course it's got a huge market in the Basque Coast region. How important has talent been for you to rebuild and grow the business?
Yeah, well, the last 3 years we've virtually restructured our whole team, or in the process of, except for me and Jodie are there, and it's been a big churn. We've turned over several staff, and now we've brought young kids straight out of school who are studying a couple of days a week in the office and working the other 3 or 4 days or full outside semester, and their uptake of the new technology and Facebook, and they kill me in taking it up, and they're open to it. This is how we use it, this is what we do with Xero. They're just, take it all in, and they're up and away with it and learning it, and that it just makes it so much easier because they're like a sponge soaking it all in and learning these new techniques and how to do it and that.
Yeah. Now, look, you guys are clearly a successful accounting and business advisory firm. Why are you in Melbourne for 2 full days? They're almost like 14-hour days. I mean, it's a massive investment in your own professional development and away from your own families as well and businesses. Why are you here, and why is that important when you're already doing well?
Oh, you got to keep developing, and there's new things all the time, learning things and making sure we're on the ball and know if there's anything new or what we should be looking at, talking with our peers, picking up a heap of ideas. I always pick up as much as from, I learn from the presenters, as well as talking to other accountants and learning and swapping ideas so we can go back and use them for our small business owners and that. So we know what it's like building a business and that, so we can relate it to their business. These are new things you can use and do and help grow with them. Because the only way we're going to grow our business is by helping our clients grow theirs. And then it works both ways. So, yeah.
And helping yourself before you can help others.
Yeah, wise words. Because we're in the way of the evolution of the business too, aren't we? So.
Yeah. You can't help and be the support for them if you're not in a good place yourself.
Yeah. We actually had one of our guest speakers yesterday, Andrew Conway, quite an advocate for mental health and well-being of small business through trying to get the accountants to help that industry. You've been quite vocal and certainly a great supporter for me last year. And do you mind sharing a few of those insights?
Yeah, well, we've had this year, I know Jodie's had several, and I've probably had half a dozen clients who come in, think about talk for a loan, and they're broken down in tears. They're struggling to meet payments. They've might be separating with their spouse, and their small business is has been cause of that, and you've got to try and get down to the problems, and we're looking for training for ourselves so we know how to help them, because we're doing more social work now than I think the tax or something's just a sidebar. We've got to really help them find out their problems and whether we need to direct them somewhere else. But yeah, we can help you sort financially, but we got to think, well, what else can we help them with? Get them to go and talk to a doc or whatever it is. And that's one thing I'm this year looking for, some training for our staff. So when this happens, we know how to deal with it, because I'm not a social worker and that's one thing we need. And I know Jodie's had it a few times with some of her clients. When you get to this stage and they break down in front of you and you think, well, what's the right thing I should be saying or doing? Am I doing the right thing? So that's why I'll be following through with the iPay and that, so we can definitely get some training in that area.
Yeah, and well said, thanks for that. And what is it about the external development beyond the industry of the professional accounting and advisory industry? What is it that you now know about business, and why are you a good option for maybe less experienced or business owners that want to improve their lot in life? What is it that you people can actually do for them, and how can you help them?
One big thing is give them a bit of time. A lot of time, like We had a young bloke, concrete contractor, 5 days a week, travelling back and forward to Melbourne, making good money, but he's working 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, spends all Saturday paying the boys, doing the books, and then we come in, we'll organise it, we take care of the books, take care of the payroll. He said, now I've got a life back on the weekends. I can spend time with my children, my wife, happier home life and that. I don't care what I've got to pay you, just do it for me and organise the books. And he loves it.
And so probably done accurately too, that's the other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we put a system in, so look, if that's their hassle, let's take that out of you so you can concentrate on your work to make more money. We'll take care of your books, tell you whether you're making money or not. Because half of my clients 5 years ago, they would come and get a tax. Am I paying tax? They wouldn't even know if they're making money or not. You do their tax return sometimes 18 months after the fact, and you go, no, you didn't have to pay tax. Oh, beauty, but you're not making any money. Oh, that's why I got financial problems. So you've got to say, let's get you up to date so you know where you're at and where you can go to.
Fantastic. You're off the cuff. No leading question here. What's the one piece of advice to a business owner that you'd give based on where you are and how you see the world today?
Be honest with yourself. Be true. As Billy said yesterday, just don't criticise yourself. Just be honest, and then you can accept the help and guidance that you need.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ask anywhere for help. There's lots of places out there to get help, but just get set up correctly early on and measure your figures so you know what you're doing in that. There's no point going bullet a gate into a business not measuring your profit or what you're doing, because so many people start up a business and they don't go and talk to anyone for 12 months to get organised for they don't know what they're doing or are we making money. Just get the basics correct at the start so you've got some decent figures, so then you can manage and know what you're doing.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thanks for coming on the show today. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Fantastic.